we go. Here we go. We're a little late. It's not my fault. It's J-Dimes. Blaming him. All right, here we go.
It is my fault.
It's FSK Fadanator versus Mixups in the matchup that we've seen a million times now, which I'm not mad at because, I mean, honestly, it's the matchup that makes the most sense at middleweight. Izzy versus Pereira. I mean, you can't hate on it because you know what we're getting. We're not getting a grappling match. Okay, we know that. Okay, but what's crazy is how short and sweet this card really truly is. Okay, and before I introduce the whole card that you can see on the screen already, let me go ahead and introduce these two beautiful young. Oh, fuck. Okay, I don't know why that's not working, but all right. It was literally just working. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah. I'm gonna fix that in a second. It's FSK Fadanator versus Mixups, aka Miru versus aka MG, BFAP Trixie versus EK Warrior, S2 Caliber versus EK Jero, okay, Ozzy Kid versus FSK Bossman, and NBK Mozzie versus Muay Thai Jesus, Nasty versus BWC James, and Uncle Noodles, amazing name, I'll say it every time, versus our one and only John Africa. You know I love me some John Africa. All right. And yeah, so let's go ahead and I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't even fix it. It just fixed itself. I didn't do anything. Okay. I'm just gonna, hey.
Let me move up. I'm low to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know. It was today, the setup today's a little weird. I had to rearrange some things, and I don't, like I said, for the life of me, I don't know why the cameras were gray a second ago, but as you can see here, we got J-Dime and Jedi in here, okay? Now, you will notice Jedi is sponsored by Elgato, okay? He's just one of those guys. What can I say? Big baller. I mean, we got a big hitter on our team today, all right? But obviously, like I said, short card, a lot of great fights though. It's short, but I mean, you see the name value. There's a lot of name value on this card. First fight is. Sorry, I was trying to fix it. Look at the camera. Okay, I don't know. I can't win today. I don't know what's going on with this.
We're just invisible today.
Yeah,
you know me? Today we're Roger and friends right now. That's what it looks like right now. But
give me like 2 seconds. Yeah. I think I know what's going on, but at the same time I don't. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to fix it after this fight, okay? Because I don't want to hold anybody up because these guys been sitting for a while. So I'm sorry, but you can only see me for now. We got Uncle Noodles Uncle Noodles on the right using Nick Diaz and John Africa on the left using Nate Diaz. Okay, like I said, I do not know what's going on with these cameras.
Okay, so here's the thing though about this fight. We got Nate and Nick Diaz, and I haven't seen John Africa fight in a while. Jedi, what do you think is the keys to victory for John Africa to beat Uncle Noodles right now?
I haven't really seen a whole lot of Uncle Noodles, but John Africa is a extremely intelligent fighter. He has a high fight IQ when it comes to this game. Very easily adjustable. So, it's not really a matter of like what are the keys to victory for him. It's just a matter of really what is Uncle Noodles going to do to be able to nullify John Africa's not one but many game plans.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I agree. John Africa does a great job of planning. I got to talk to him a little bit, now that I've commentated with him. I learned a lot about him. He clearly knows the game, knows a lot about the game, has a, like you said, very high fight IQ. I'm expecting him to make great adjustments because right now, not gonna lie, he's getting walked down. He get walked down by Uncle Noodles. Okay, he needs to make an adjustment. I'm expecting him to, which that was a nice hook right there.
Man, it's so crazy because I was looking at the fight backwards. I was looking like he was Nick Diaz, but he was Nate. But the thing is, yeah, he's going to have to not let these shots hit his block. He's doing a good job draining his stamina, but he's getting hurt is the problem, Jedi.
Yeah, he is getting tagged up a bit, but this is part of John Africa's games. It doesn't look necessarily as clean as everybody else's. You know, as some guys like CV, you know, who can take their time and make the reads and you know and look pretty while doing it. But you know, sometimes you got to hit. Excuse me, you got to get hit. You know, to make some good reads. You know, I'd say that John Africa, he's gotten some good shots back. You know, he's definitely having a difficult time with the distance. And Uncle Noodles has kind of like been all over him, man. He's been like in his face the entire time. So that's being a problem for him, Roger.
I agree. I think John Africa needs to plant his feet. He's letting Uncle Noodles dictate too much. Honestly, if you pay attention, Uncle Noodles ain't doing much. He just throwing a lot. And it's not like he's breaking his block, but he's just kind of standing his face and throwing a lot. If John Africa can stay calm right here and just plant his feet and let his hands go and stop backing up so much, I think he'll find success. Like right there, he's finding success. Like you see, when he starts to plant his feet, he lands and he's getting the better of Uncle Noodles in these exchanges. I think it's a matter of just plant your feet. Just like
Very
that.
nice.
Literally,
Very-
plant your feet. You know.
There
Nice.
you go. He needed that because he needed him to respect him, right? He has a stamina advantage, but now that he has landed something significant, hopefully it deters Noodles from going forward, but it looks like it's not, Jedi.
Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes guys can get tagged, and it's not gonna, you know, keep them away from their game plan. You know, sometimes guys just stick with what got them to the dance, and you know, for better or for worse, it might not, you know, serve them all the time. But at the end of the round, and both guys share a rock. That was a good round between the two. I don't, you know, quite honestly, I mean, you know, that was kind of Uncle Noodles' round, but it's kind of also hard to tell if, like, you know, both guys traded a rock, like who's gonna win that round in the end.
This is important though because John Africa got momentum going to the second. That's why it was important for him to get that stun.
Yeah, I agree. He's got the momentum now. He's got 2 rocks, and I don't think it's gonna deter Uncle Noodles from coming forward like this. But I think John Africa's doing a good job of countering him, and like I said, he's starting to plant his feet and let his hands go. That's why he was able to get those 2 rocks. Just like right there,
Oh.
you see, he's not throwing while moving anymore. He just stopped moving, and now he's throwing because that's what it takes to gain respect against a guy who won't stop coming forward like this. You got to stop moving and just let your hands go. You know, you can't just let him bully you. And that's exactly what John Africa's doing. He's putting the jab out there, keeping him honest with it, and then he throws a hook. And that's what's rocked him twice. Well, actually, one of them was uppercut, but 2 of them were because of the hook. There's another hook.
Oh. Oh.
Nice head.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Roger. I like what John Africa's doing as far as like keeping things, you know, mixed up. Like he's faking the takedown and then coming back up high, just like that. You know, he had success with it for a little bit in the first round. He's trying to do it again more in the second. Not finding as the same success. Maybe go for the actual takedown now. You know.
Oh. No, stop ducking your head. There you go. Now he has to take a step back just to regroup, and then he has to go forward again. Set your feet, and if you want to keep going like that, make him pay some more, Roger. Oh, no,
I don't know why he went for the clinch. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the fake takedown is helping much because Uncle Noodles has yet to bite on it. That's the first time right there. He bit on it that time, but he any other time he really hasn't bitten on it. And it's not like John Africa really wants to go down. I don't think John Africa wants to grapple. I think he's just doing it for the simple fact for pain. But there we go. Gets his rock back. Whenever you're fighting somebody like an Uncle Noodles where they're just throwing a lot of bullshit at you, walking you down, and then when they rock you, they try to break your block off the bone. What you gotta do when you rock him, don't go into their game. You see, John Africa's making a mistake of when he rocks him, he's doing the same thing. He's trying to get it back. Just go to the body. You see the stamina advantage that John Africa has? It can be significantly more if he just goes to the body when he's rocked. Because I understand, trust me, it's frustrating, and sometimes it makes you fight out your element when people are doing this kind of thing. You just gotta stay calm and don't fight your fight. Literally, stay in your own. Oh, hold on.
Nice.
He's not gonna get out.
No, this is good. It's close. Here's the thing, right? I like what John did. He's grappling on his terms. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now that he's hurt him, now he can grapple him. There we go. Now it's over.
Yeah,
Excellent.
now it's over. Yeah, that was a great adjustments. Great, you know, and like you said, Baron, John Africa is known to have a high fight IQ. He makes a lot of adjustments, and he you know, even if you're finding success early against him, the fight's not set in stone just because of that. He's gonna adjust. He's gonna do something different, you know. But great
John Africa is extremely intelligent when it comes to that. You know, he's very quick to be able to recognize you know, when he's being put in a bad position, and he can make adjustments on the fly. He's very good at doing that.
Beautiful. It wasn't. Listen, it wasn't pretty because he got touched up. But you can't swim without getting wet. But he made the proper adjustments he needed to win. And John Africa showed there was a level difference between him and Uncle Noodles.
Yeah, I agree. So this is what I'm gonna do to try to fix this. Oh, it's fixed. I don't understand. I literally don't know. I'm not even fixing it. It's just fixing itself. I literally don't understand why the camera's doing that. But you know, today is just a weird day, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna. It did it again. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't like you.
It doesn't. I don't know why it's doing that. It's kind of annoying me. I don't know why. You're back on camera, by the way. Let me try.
Oh, we're back. I was about to try something crazy too. Oh.
Okay. I think I have a way to fix it, maybe. Let me see. Okay, I think I fixed it. I think. No promises, but I think I fixed it. Okay. But yeah, all right. Great fight. You know, but let's move on. The next fight is Nasty versus BWC James. Now, I'm not aware of the BWC camp.
It's not a camp.
What does
No.
the BWC camp stand for?
First of all, I think he's a part of WR now, James. That BWC is not a camp. You know what that BWC stand for. I'm not about to say it. But
I'm just curious. What does the BWC stand for? I mean, he's obviously in the camp. Everybody's in their own little AKA, MG, you know, all these, you know, WR.
But James is in WR.
So he's WR and in BWC.
No, it's WR BWC.
So what is the BWC?
What you think it stands for?
I don't know. You know. Listen, I can't read minds, man. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure them out. You know, I want to know what camp this is. I'm trying to do my research on these guys and their camps so I can see what kind of fight styles they may have or what kind of fights they might like. You know, is he a wrestler? Is he not a wrestler? You know, it's one of those things.
You want me to actually say what it stands for?
I mean, hey, that's on you. That's up to you.
Okay. Listen to me. He's a part of what remains WR, but BWC stands for Big White. Can't even. See, I can't even do it. Can we get to the fight? Because I can't do it. I can't be comfortable saying this.
I'm looking at his screen right now. They're not lobbied up, so that's why I'm talking.
Yeah,
if you see me talking like that,
Jedi, I'm not comfortable. Jedi, I'm not comfortable saying that.
I'm not comfortable saying it either. So
I don't know. What does the C stand for? Can somebody in chat let me know what the C stand? BW what? What is it? What is this?
I'm not about to.
I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding what it stands for. Okay, I don't get it. Like, what is he like? What is this camp?
Listen. What's understood does not need to be explained. That's all I'm saying.
Is James in the chat? Maybe he can tell it. Oh, okay. James says, "Big white cock, James Roger." No. Listen. Okay. That's crazy. Okay, and I guess if that's your name, that's your name. All right. You know, I didn't know you was rocking like that. Okay. I would.
They need to lobby up. First of all, they need to lobby up and hurry up.
They'd lobby up. Yeah, you know, they're not lobbied up. That's why I'm talking. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I can't really move on because the next guys aren't
lobbied up either.
They're not live, so we're just talking. But you know what? You know what is crazy though? They're lobbied up.
There we go.
Let's go. Okay.
All right.
So,
excellent.
It's 1-1 against Marcus. Wait, he's fighting Marcus?
Oh,
okay.
That's not who I thought he was fighting.
I thought he was fighting Nasty. Okay, he's fighting Marcus. Okay. James is it's 1-1. Like I said, Marcus has 1. James has 1. James seems to be going with the Pirion, and Marcus is going Umar. Umar's not a bad pick. You know, he's actually a very good pick. You know, they've made Umar capable of striking and grappling. So you can do what you want if you pick him. In all honesty. But here we go.
Yeah. That makes the striking even more dangerous because he has a wrestling threat. He has everything somebody with the Nurmagomedov name would have, Jedi.
Yeah, absolutely. No, he's definitely he poses a tremendous problem when it comes to striking because, like you said, he has such a threat when it comes to the wrestling and being on the ground. But a lot of this time, Jay, this game comes down to player skill.
Hmm.
You can often kind of pick kind of whoever you want within reason, and you can win with just about anybody. On a good night. So, like Roger says it all the time. These are the bright lights, right?
Exactly, exactly. These are the bright lights. You're not alone. You see. I'm finally glad somebody was listening, Baron. I felt like people weren't hearing me. I felt like they just didn't understand what I was saying. But Baron seems to get it, guys. It's all about the bright lights. I mean, here we are. They are 1-1, but who can perform the best under the bright lights in front of these 50,000 people watching right now in attendance? I mean, what is James gonna do different that he didn't do when he lost to Marcus, and what is Marcus gonna do different that he didn't do when he lost to James? They're 1-1, right?
Right.
Outside of prime time. So I'm curious.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. I think James should keep the combo short. There you go. He threw
yeah.
his he threw the 1-3. Get out of there. Because every
Mhm.
time Marcus is gonna respond. Now you counter, Jedi.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Keep the combos short. Marcus is actually taking a much more patient approach to this. I don't feel like he's really throwing as many strikes as James, and I feel like James should probably take a little page out of his book and kind of counter that with his own patience. Pick your shots. You're already doing a relatively decent job at the footwork and trying to get in and out of there. Do you've already got the head movement. Like you're doing a good job defensively. Just pick your shots and don't waste so much stamina by throwing so often, Jay.
Yeah, exactly. And like I think there we go. James threw his. Now get out. Nice. Throw a
Uh,
teep. He's
yeah.
having success when he keeps it short and sweet, Roger.
Yeah, I will say this though. James is working a lot harder than Marcus. Marcus isn't really letting
Hmm.
his hands go. I think Marcus needs to let his hands go. That's the problem. I think Marcus is trying to pick up on reads maybe, but Marcus definitely needs to let his hands go because James is winning off activity. Not a lot of not. It's not like he's winning by a lot or he's running away with the fight right now in this first round. But James is kind of just winning off the activity. Marcus isn't doing enough. And the reason why Marcus's stamina is lower than James, even though Marcus is throwing less, is because James is also mixing it up to the body. So I think James needs to do this. Yeah, let your hands go. You know, he'd have to do something huge in his last 20 seconds to steal this round, in my opinion. Because Marcus kind of, not Marcus, James had a high output in this first round. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh
It's a trip, but it's only a few seconds left.
no, that's smart though. Only because that trip takes away their stamina.
Yeah.
That's the only
Yeah.
reason that's smart. But yeah, Marcus, listen, someone who has the lower output should never have that low stamina, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. He's fighting the wrong kind of fight.
Well, Roger, you're absolutely right. Like despite him not throwing as much, all that work that James is doing to the body is having an effect on him, and that's something that like Jay has said. If you're going to have less of an output, then you need to make sure that you're not getting tagged up too much, which Marcus is having a difficult time doing. Something I recommend, perhaps wrestling, maybe throw a clinch in there, mix it up a little. Like you've already got him guessing as far as like not taking too many shots. So mix it up a little bit more. You've got the pick to do it. If anybody, it's gonna be Umar, Jay.
Yeah, he's taking away some of his own attributes by just
Hmm.
making it a kickboxing match.
Hmm.
Because, like I said, what make his striking better is he
Oh,
has the wrestling threat. Now that you're hurt, you have to change something. You have to
yeah,
make an adjustment. And like we said, the problem is people are stuck in their ways. They have one way of fighting, Roger.
Yeah, I agree. I think a big problem right now for Marcus is nice rock.
Ooh,
oh,
whatever.
I think the biggest problem Marcus is having
Oh,
right now is even if he let's say he doesn't want to wrestle, right? Which I agree. I think maybe he should mix in a takedown or two, right? If even if you don't want to wrestle, I think his biggest problem is the hands. James is outboxing him. James has stopped throwing kicks. He hasn't thrown a kick this round. I don't think. Last round he threw some kicks. He's not even throwing kicks
I,
anymore.
I,
It's the
Vincent.
I,
boxing. Now that's a
there he
thing.
goes.
This is what James need. James. This is what Marcus needed. He needed to wrestle. Now he's in side control. But like I said, if he gets back up, which it looks like he might, because you let him get to sprawl, I would
Mm,
throw more kicks if I'm James. I'm making it a kickboxing match because right now, James or not James. If I'm Marcus, jeez, because James is making it a boxing match. So if James wants to keep boxing and you're struggling with the hands, then start throwing kicks. Start making him fight outside of boxing range and start throwing kicks at him. Because
Nice.
right now you're losing with just hands. Like if you look at the boxing exchanges, he's losing every single time. So if I'm James, I'm staying close. Like I'm staying as close as I can to him. But if I'm Marcus, I'm trying to throw some kicks. See, that's not gonna work.
This is pissing me off because Marcus ain't using his feet. Umar has kicks. He has body kicks. He has teeps.
I agree. He's
Use everything in your arsenal, man.
Yeah. Umar is a very versatile pick. But you need to use him. Much like Jan, you need to use him completely. Like sure, he's a great wrestler, but it's not going to be worth it to just use him as a wrestler. Much like Jan is a great kickboxer. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily always work out to be just a kickboxer, so you need to mix things up. Yeah, I mean, Jay, what would you say Marcus needs to do from here to start mounting a comeback? I mean, he's got 30 seconds left on the clock now, and one round ahead of him if he makes it out of this.
I'm going to be real, right? Just try to get this little bit of damage. There you go.
Mm.
You already lost a round. Get to the end of this round, right? Just do a little bit of damage because you may need something big in the third round now.
Yeah. I think James just tried to get the finish at the end there, but it didn't really work out. He wasted a lot of stamina to do it. But honestly, James clearly winning the fight. I think it's 2-0 James. I think it's up to Marcus to find his range, which he has yet to do in this fight. He has yet to find his range in this fight. That's why he got rocked earlier, because he threw a body kick and got punched doing it. He has yet to find the range. He's not throwing enough kicks. At this point, either wrestle and get a submission, or you need a flash KO of some kind, which is very possible still because somehow Marcus has more stamina. Although it'll be a little bit more stamina, he does have more stamina. I think he needs to kickbox. Like I said, he's not winning the boxing exchanges.
I haven't seen a feint yet in this fight.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I would love to see some of these guys, like either one of them, use feints. Feints, much like what John Africa said in the chat, feints would help James get into not necessarily a brawl, but at least a little bit more of an exchange so that he can kind of lengthen his combos, perhaps even get himself a knockout. But Marcus is doing a great job right there with the takedown, changing the level of the game, Roger.
Yeah, I agree. He needs to do something with this fast, though. 3 minutes left in the entire 3 minutes and 30 seconds basically left in the entire fight. He needs to can't let him up. He needs to get a drop. Oh my goodness. Good defense.
Throw to the body. Oh my.
Yeah.
When you pull in, like, the stamina's low anyway. Someone has to throw to the body.
I agree. But in that situation, oh my gosh. Marcus can really do something here. He needs a knockdown at least. I mean, at least if he gets the knockdown, he could jump on him, right? But yeah, I would agree with you, Jay, there in that situation. But in that situation specifically, I don't disagree, because if I'm Marcus, I mean, you kind of have to headhunt in that situation because you need to finish. You're already losing anyways. You're already losing. You need to finish. So
I'm not saying just throw a single body shot, but it would have got a flash animation, then the lead hook is there right after.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's 100% true. Is that, like, if you've got a guy who's swaying shots and he's rocked and he's already hurt, and you land a nice solid shot to the body, it's going to ruin him.
I ain't gonna lie, it might ruin his stamina, but I don't think he would have got rocked. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
He would have got a flash.
100%.
Yeah, he might have gotten a flash, but not a rock. I don't think he would have got
100%. I promise you, he would have gotten rocked.
You do.
Oh my goodness. Why does she? Okay, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate that double hook combo so much. It makes me sick, right? I understand when people do it just to draw out the pull, but like I hate it so much, Roger. But oh my goodness. Hold on. He makes out. Hey, hold on.
Hey,
if you're James, you may not be comfortable here. You may not be comfortable right now. It's over. It's about to be over. He didn't sold it back. He sold it back. He sold it back.
Oh my god.
No way. It's over. Marcus just literally stole that shit. Hey, you know what? Hey.
That was crazy.
I mean, that's all James. I don't know.
The bag.
I feel like James just wasn't locked in. I feel like he felt like he was winning and he had it instead of locking in. Like he should have closed it out.
Yeah, I want to see the scorecards on this too.
Yeah, I want to see him too, because that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Dang, James. Like, James is probably mad at himself
He
right now
definitely be
Yeah.
because,
mad at himself. I'd be mad at
yeah,
myself
like,
too.
yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Okay, let's see.
Golly. Okay, let's see. Well, you have to go to the lobby. You have to go to the lobby to see the scorecards.
Hold on. Round one. Wait. Go back to round one. I want to.
Man,
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie,
All
that's
right.
crazy. Yeah, I'm ready. I do want to see
Okay.
these scorecards.
That's it.
Okay.
Because round one may have been closer than
I mean, it might have been. It was the
round,
closest round for sure, but I don't
round,
know.
round.
I think James got both for
Let me
first.
see.
Let me see.
Let me see.
Yeah, he did.
No,
One of the
oh
judges
yeah,
gave
one day he had 9.
him round
Mm.
Oh,
two.
he was up.
He was
Oh
up,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
But one of the
Yeah.
judges gave him round
He
two
was,
somehow, but
but
whatever.
man, James sold the bag.
James definitely sold the bag.
He
I don't know
sold
what
the
James was, bro.
bag.
That's like even if you're
So,
winning the fight, you can't just cruise. You can't just cruise.
Yeah.
That's exactly what just happened. He tried to cruise. You can't cruise.
Do you think he was trying to cruise? I don't think he was
uh,
necessarily trying to cruise. I think that he was maybe just not being as careful as he probably should have been.
I say
man.
cruise because, you know, I'm not saying like he was like, I'm gonna try to go to decision, but it's more like he wasn't
Mhm.
in the moment. You know, he didn't close it out. Like he was just like
Yeah.
cruising, basically. Like he was like, I'm winning. I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna win the fight. Instead of paying attention and realizing Marcus is starting to come back, and Marcus is still trying, and he's still dangerous. Like it's like he didn't think he was dangerous anymore, in my opinion.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like he was necessarily being as careful as he probably should have been. Which I mean, obviously, that's kind of the tail of the tape right there.
Yeah, I agree. But that was a great fight. Honestly, it really was. But the next two fights are our last. We have two more prelim fights, right? We have Muay Thai Jesus versus MBK Mazi and Ozzy versus FSK Bossman. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now. Thank you, NickKick02_ for the Prime sub. That's what I'm gonna tell you. And I'm also gonna tell you that we're gonna do Ozzy versus Bossman first because they're ready. Okay? They're actually ready. Unlike some people. But here we go. Okay? We got Ozzy.
Oh.
He's looking to pick Jorge Masvidal, which is a surprise. Okay? Bossman is using Nate Diaz. Also a surprise. Okay. He's got to switch his profile. They'll lobby back, I'm sure. Or is he meant? Okay, yeah. Okay, so Bossman's using Nate Diaz. Bossman has a win over Ozzy. It's 1-0. Obviously, the bright lights matter. But I will say this. It's very, 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 very weird seeing Ozzy fighting Nate Diaz. You never really see him use somebody else, especially against Nate Diaz. Like, usually he's just Nate Diaz. I've watched him mirror match Nate Diaz with Nate Diaz. You know? I wonder what kind of... I wonder if he's, because I think Ozzy's coming off a loss, right? I'm pretty sure he's coming off a loss, right? So maybe after that loss, he's like, I need to change my game plan, change my style, change my fight. Like maybe he's changing things up and we see a different kind of Ozzy. Maybe he has a different fight style today. Let's see.
Here's the thing. He is known for using Nate Diaz, but Ozzy knows how to box. But the thing is, it's different when they're used to those animations. Nate Diaz has very specific animations, and Ozzy's not going to have the reach he's used to, Jedi.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that might be something that he's gonna have to readjust to. That might be something that he's been cooking in the lab, behind closed doors that nobody knows about, Roger.
Yeah, and you know what? I can already see it. Ozzy already looks like a different fighter to me. See, if this was the Ozzy of old, at least the last time we saw him out here, he would have threw 1,000 punches by now. He's actually fighting a little patient and a little more technical this fight. And and he's using, he was already using the jab before to great effect, but I like the Nate Diaz, the Jorge Masvidal pick because it seems like the animations aren't affecting him and he's using the range and the strikes very well compared to what I had expected because like I said, we're so used to seeing him use Nate Diaz and the animations are so different like J Dime said. So I was very curious to see it, and right now he looks really good. Ain't gonna lie, but it's still competitive. It's not like he's running away with the fight.
This is the thing. When it comes to fighting against Ozzy, right? I feel like a lot of times it's tough to just get into a straight out striking match. You have to do what he did right there with the clinch. You have to make it a full MMA match because in a full kickboxing match, Ozzy does good. And the times we've seen him lose is because someone mixed it up. They mixed in the grappling, made him have to fight a full MMA match, Jedi.
Yeah, absolutely. And like maybe I'm mistaken on like who I'm remembering Bossman as, but I was under the assumption that Bossman had a relatively pretty good ground game. So I would have expected that with a minute 45 left on the first round that this would have gone to the ground already. And honestly, you got the Nate Diaz pick, like you kind of have the advantage on the ground against the Jorge Masvidal, like. Why not? Especially when
Oh,
you've been having a difficult time against your Jorge Masvidal, Roger.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm loving the patient Ozzy right now. This is the most
Yeah.
patient I've seen Ozzy fight. I ain't gonna lie. He looks really good like this.
Oh,
That was
maybe
nice.
this is new pick.
Yeah, I was about
Maybe
to
this
say,
is a
maybe
new
this is
pick
new
right
pick.
here.
I think he's tired of losing. I think he's coming off of 2 losses. I think he was on a 2-loss streak, and now he went in the lab, figured some shit out, and now he's back, and he looks like a completely new fighter, in my opinion. Not completely, but he looks like a new fighter. He looks better. He's definitely gotten better. That almost got him. That was a nice pull from Boss Man.
Yeah.
I think you're right though, Jedi. I think Bossman, maybe he should mix in the ground game. Or well, Jay was the one that was saying you got to mix it up. But both of you were basically saying the same thing. Bossman's a grappler. He needs to grapple. Okay, I think he should grapple. I'm not gonna lie. Just not even like the whole time. Just mix it in, just to throw Ozzy off a little bit, because it is difficult to just stand with Ozzy because that's Ozzy's world.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And like I said, remember when he fought Trixie and he was having success on the feet, Trixie took him down, right? A dominated fight on the ground. We got to the next round. Ozzy fought faster than he was used to. He made Ozzy change his game plan. If you're just going to straight up box and kickbox with him, Ozzy don't have to change a damn thing, Jedi.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing is that like Ozzy has been taking a much more patient approach, like Roger said, but you can't allow a guy like that to have success. If you're gonna give the guy time to work out his combos and allow you to whiff while he's marching backwards, like that's that's just not the way to go, Jay. Which sucks because like what's the thing that you got to do? You got to march them down and you got to overcrowd them and like cut them off and like keep them from having their own pace. You got to set your own, but you can't really do that with Nate Diaz, can you? Like with that type of length, like you don't want to overcrowd your own self and keep yourself from having the power on your shots, right? But this is where Bossman wants to be on the ground, be on top, defending transitions. Like this is fantastic for Bossman right now.
I agree. He's got his back too. I mean, now this is I'm sure Ozzy prepared for this because a lot of people try to grapple him. I'm curious what type or if Bossman is gonna keep him here the whole round, because he's got a lot of time to work and he's got his back, and Ozzy can do nothing but be patient right now, right? And he's got him in back flat. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is great for Bossman. This could be a finish.
Ooh, this is great work he's doing to his hand health right now, and just what we've been calling for, Jedi.
Yeah, absolutely. Like get the groundwork going, especially when you're not having success on the feet. Like you have to be able to recognize that early, Jay. If you're not having success somewhere, you need to change it up before your opponent can realize that they're having success.
Oh, and it looks like it didn't take much.
It didn't take much. From him. I thought it was gonna take way more than that. I ain't gonna lie, but I thought he was gonna take way more than that. I thought it was gonna at least take half.
Man,
I only took like a third, maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, they were both super low on stamina, so
that's true. That's a good point. But what is Masvidal's submission defense? It can't be that good.
It's probably high. It's probably really high.
You think so? I don't think it's any more than 90.
It can't be that high. Right now. It can't be that high. He hasn't really been submitted in the UFC that I can remember in recent times. But
they said 95 sub defense.
95.
That's why I didn't take
crazy.
Hey, yo.
I didn't take anything, and I'm gonna.
Okay.
That's wild.
I'm on UFC to clarify too.
You know what?
You gotta make that make sense to me.
Oh no! It is. I see it right now. It's a 95. Clears. Yeah.
95.
Well, you know what? That's fine. His sub defense can be that high, but his bottom control is not that high by any stretch of the
Yeah, it's
imagination.
89.
Yeah, he's getting dominated on the ground, and that's exactly where Bossman won. I mean, that had to have won Bossman the round.
I have a question. Do you think picking Nate Diaz was a good anti-grappling along with the boxing for Ozzy? Because when you think about it, Jorge has by all means worse grappling than Nate Diaz. Even though the striking may be better, right? Other than the cardio, you're sacrificing the grappling, and most people want to grapple Ozzy, and it's exactly what's happening this fight now. Oh, nice head kick. Nice head kick. Yeah, I wonder if not having Nate Diaz is making it harder for him to stop the grappling. But right now he's getting rocks. He got to drop. I mean, as long as he stays on the feet, he's the more dangerous man.
I think Jorge Masvidal will have better anti-grappling only because Nate Diaz takedown defense at 83 and Jorge's a 93.
That's true, but at least when you're down there, it's more of a chance to get up. You know, that's what I'm thinking about. It's like it's easier to get up.
Yeah, his bottom control. Yeah.
Yeah.
But here we go. Now this is
now I will say this. Bossman needs this. Oh my goodness, nice. Bossman needs this.
I wouldn't do this.
No.
I wouldn't do that. Yeah. Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's kind of
stupid. Listen, fellas, I'm sorry. You know, I'm not great at this game. I am every sense of the word average, and that was a rookie move.
I would have took the position over submission because the last sub didn't take much because of his sub defense.
Yeah.
I'm taking the position and I'm trying to do damage there. He gave up the position right there, trying to get a submission. But we're back.
Here we go. He got it again.
We're back here though.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. There's 2 minutes left, and to me, it's 1-1 in the fight. Bossman needs to get something big off on the ground. He needs to do something big on the ground. Oh, he really wants a submission, man. He really wants.
Yeah, he really is searching for it. Oh wow, I'm surprised Ozzy got out of that. I thought that was going to be in for sure.
Yeah, I thought so.
Roger, I honestly think that Bossman needs to do something big, and that's him looking for the submission. That's what he's looking for. He's got 1 minute left and of this fight, and I mean, if arguably he won maybe the second round, but I mean, if it goes the distance and Ozzy stays on his feet and keeps from being submitted, it's Ozzy's fight, no doubt.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he's getting pieced.
I think I don't know why he went for the submission so bad. I think the ground and pound would have been more reasonable, or at least it would have made more sense because then you would have evened up the damage, number one, and number two, if it does get back to the feet, there's a chance you could rock and drop him too. Going for the submission like that, it hurt him. It literally hurt him more than anything. Now he's in a situation where all Ozzy has to do is survive.
Man, that's beautiful. Ozzy's striking looked really good today. It looked really good.
Ozzy definitely leveled up, I think, since the last couple fights, because I think patient Ozzy is the best Ozzy. That walking down and throwing a lot of punches at the block works against a lot of people, but at the highest level, a lot of guys are gonna weather that storm and beat you. Now that Ozzy's come in here and been more patient, and he looked for his shots, and he did a great job doing it, he won the fight pretty easily. I think the only hiccup was, Masvidal's ground game isn't that good, and he was in some sticky situations in that second round. But honestly, Ozzy's ground game seems to be good enough to make that not matter.
Yeah, he was still able to fight out of those really rough positions for him, and get back to his feet, make the fight work for him. So, arguably that was probably a 2-1 fight for Ozzy. You'd probably like to see Ozzy, have a little bit of a cleaner fight. That was a little bit of a dirty fight for him, but he made it through. So congratulations to Ozzy.
All right, so Ozzy did a great job. If I'm boss man, I'm mad at myself because I had the position a million times. There's no reason to go for the submission. That submission wasn't going to take much. He should have done the damage, position over submission, and I think it was a bad game plan. And I think Ozzy just did great today.
Yeah, man, Ozzy did a really, really good job. But now that fight's over, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next fight, which you would think would be Muay Thai. You'd think it'd be Muay Thai, but you'd be mistaken. Yes.
Why?
Because people don't
Is there a
like to go
replacement in that
live.
fight?
They don't
Is
like
there a
to go
replacement in
live.
that fight?
Not that I know of. Honestly, they're not even live, so I can't even give you I can't really say anything, to be honest. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move on to the main card because that's all I can do. Okay, I don't have his number. I don't know that guy. Okay, so here we go. Right, we got Caliber S2 Caliber versus EK Jero. Okay, this is gonna be at middleweight, by the way. I'm excited. Okay, Caliber's good. I think Caliber's great. EK Jero is in the same camp as EK Warrior. I mean, what can I say? Two high-level strikers, I think, coming into this. I mean, we might see some grappling from Caliber. He does have a GSP hovered. Oh, whoops. He does have GSP hovered. Um, but yeah, this is the opening fight to the main card. There's only 4 fights on the main card. A lot of people dropped out. A lot of things happened behind the scenes. So it is what it is. But what I will say is there's still, like I said, a lot of.
They're live, Roger. They're live. They're live.
Hey.
Well, this fight's
that's not
going.
my problem. That's not my problem. Okay? I checked like 30 times. You were supposed to fight before Ozzy. Go live when you're supposed to go live. Stop playing with me, all right? Because I'm skipping people.
You know what, fellas? We have an Adesanya fight later on tonight with the main event, and honestly, this is refreshing seeing Adesanya have to fight, a different fighter in the game. And the GSP pick is a it's still a solid pick at middleweight. As far as like not only just a hard, rough wrestler, but like an overall good MMA pick with, as we just saw right there, the Superman punch into the leg kick. Like, that's something that was a unique GSP animation back in the day, Jay.
Yeah, and I really want to see how GSP is going to close this distance, because Izzy's a tough person to close the distance against. But if Izzy gonna stand right in front of him, never mind. He gonna close distance for him, Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I agree. I don't know why you would want to fight this close. Like, look, he's literally he wants to be chest to chest. It kind of looks funny.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Why do you want to be that close?
You know what? Like, maybe that was it. Maybe we just saw exactly why. Maybe he's trying to, crowd him to keep him from taking him down, which is, kind of smart. Like, you kind of can't hate on that. That's a good idea. You don't want to give the wrestler a chance to have any type of distance to give you a different type of look. You know what I mean?
So
You know what's crazy about?
go ahead.
You know what I was gonna say, Roger? What's crazy about that is I would fight the wrestler the opposite. Wait, I would fight him from a distance so I can see the takedowns coming.
Exactly. I was about to say that, number one, and number two, fighting that close up with Israel against somebody that much smaller than you there's no advantages. I just can't think of a single one, because you gotta think the guy with the shorter arms, his arms don't gotta travel as far as yours to get full extension to land more power and get there faster. So GSP has every advantage when you're that close. And like you just said, it's harder to see the takedown coming when you're that close. Yeah, you're crowding the space, and it might make it a little harder, but honestly, make it easier on yourself and use your distance like what you have, use your range. And on top of that, you'll probably see the takedown coming from much further away when you're fighting at range. I do not like this. I'm not gonna lie, but if he makes it work, he makes it work. Everybody has their own fighting style, so I'm not gonna hate on it. If he makes it work, he makes it work.
You're gonna hate what I'm about to say. Everyone don't have their own fighting. Some of these people have the same fighting style. If I want to be real here.
I mean, you're not lying. A lot of people, I think a big problem that a lot of people do, especially when they're first picking up the game or they're trying to get better, they'll see somebody who they think is really good or who's better than them, and they'll, instead of trying to take from that and add it to their own, they'll completely copy it and just try to make it their style. I think a lot of people need to take the time to figure their own thing out, right? But it's probably easier to just copy someone, to be honest.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna be real, right? It's easier to copy someone's homework instead of doing your own.
That's a fact.
It's always been like that.
That's a fact. Dang, every time I look at you, Jay, you look so small. I don't know why. I don't know what to do to make you bigger. I'm not gonna lie.
Usually
you're a lot closer.
No. This has nothing. Hey, I don't know what's happening today, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you. Look. Look, I'm close. I'm even sitting on a basketball to make me even higher right now.
Listen. I did not mess with the cameras. Like I
I
didn't.
don't know. I
I
just
don't know
don't know
what
what's
happened.
happening.
Like I
There.
said, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I should have. I got something for next time. Next time I won't make the same mistakes. Hey, I ain't
He
gonna lie.
deserves this.
That
He deserves this.
Yeah, I was about to say he deserves this. Like, why you look? You can see that from no way. Nah, he let him get it. Okay, never mind.
Ankle pick. Ankle pick.
Hey, I thought he stuffed it. You
I
can
mean,
see that coming
listen,
from
you know,
reaction time.
not for nothing, but he did get taken down when he was chest to chest with him too. So maybe we're just both wrong.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think
Maybe
we're both
this has
wrong.
to do
I
with
think
his
it's a skill
reaction
issue.
time. Here.
Yeah, I ain't
Maybe
gonna lie. I'm
this
not
is-
taking responsibility for that. That's on him. Like, yo,
Oh
I
my
saw that
God.
coming. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I think it's an IQ issue. I'm not saying he's stupid, but I think it's a fight IQ thing. Like, what do you like? These are basic things that you should know. Like what I'm saying is not rocket science. Like, it's very like if you're fighting at the highest level, you should know these things. Use your range. Don't like you can see the takedown coming if you play the distance game. It's easier to see it coming. Instead of being chest to chest, especially he's about to get that. I mean, he
That took a lot.
He almost did.
Yeah, he took a lot.
That's 3/4 of the way.
Oh my goodness.
And he has so much more stamina than him. This is sad right here because he don't even need a sub. He can dominate. I'm about to say he can dominate top mount, but a way to get to half guard. Oh, bro.
Nice. He's in side control. Yeah. Gerald's gonna beat himself up after this fight, man. He's making a lot of mistakes. I think maybe it's the game plan. Maybe he came with a game plan. He's trying to implement it, and it's just not working. Because, like I said, it's a lot of things that he's doing that seem basic to me. That he just, he's making a lot of basic mistakes. It's not like he's making these, minor mistakes. These are big mistakes that are causing him a lot of trouble in the second round, especially.
Oh, this is crazy. Cause here's the thing, right? At first he wasn't doing a bad defending, but you can't win by just defending on your back.
Yeah. Sheesh, man. He's mauling him right now. But going back to what Baron said, I mean, it is refreshing. Oh yeah, it's over.
This match is over.
It's over. GG's.
Yeah.
But yeah, Baron,
No.
Yeah.
He tried.
But
he tried.
Yeah, you were right though, Baron. It is refreshing seeing somebody else go against Izzy rather than a Pereira. I wish we would see more GSP picks. Even Drinkus. I think Drinkus is a great pick. I don't know why nobody picks him. He can strike, he can grapple. I mean, he got power.
I mean, I would argue that there's a lot of picks at middleweight that people just choose not to go with because they see, how powerful, how strong, not even how powerful, because, both picks are really strong, Adesanya and Pereira. So everybody wants the meta, man, but as you can see, you don't necessarily need the meta. You just need to have a strong game plan.
Yeah, I agree. I think, what's his name? Goddamn. Gerald fought the wrong kind of fight. Caliber came in and honestly dominated. As you can see, he dominated. I mean, what else do you want from Caliber? Caliber did what he was supposed to do.
He did actually a really good job, especially having the GSP pick, like using GSP properly. Didn't just strike, didn't just wrestle, but mixed it up really well.
Yeah, I agree. He did. He mixed it up well. He did a lot of great things in that fight. I'm curious. I'm curious, what because we just saw Ozzy come back and he looked like a completely different fighter. He looked a lot better. I'm curious what kind of fighter we'll see next time when Gerald steps in here. I'm excited to see how that turns out. And, it was a really good fight, to be honest. Shout out to both those guys. But let's go ahead and move on to the next fight. We're going to go back now because now Muay Thai Jesus is ready. He is not fighting Mozzie, though. He's fighting Striken. So he was indeed live. I will be honest. That was on me. But that's because I had the wrong link. Okay, it's not my fault. I had the wrong link. Okay, I had the Muay Thai Jesus link. But now I have a bunch of letters link. I don't know how to say that name. Okay, but here we go. We got Muay Thai Jesus versus Striking. Muay Thai Jesus is using Arnold Allen, which we never see.
My boy.
And we got this is not prime Connor, but we're getting early Connor, like when he first got to the UFC Connor. Okay, we got Mohawk Connor here. Okay, we don't see that very often either. I'm excited for this kind of.
Mm.
We don't really see this,
Yeah.
and we all know how entertaining Muay Thai is, and he's fighting striking. Striking's in his name. Okay, if we see him go for a takedown with Connor, especially, I hate him. I'm gonna hate him for the rest of his life. Okay, I'm expecting to see some
Oh.
high level K1 kickboxing right here.
Nice. Yeah. I like listen, I like Muay Thai Jesus striking. Besides that one fight where he got dismantled by CV, every other fight,
Mm.
his striking has been elite. And I think striking has to he's just walking into range. Use your range. You make him come forward a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely, Jay. We just saw Striken lead one of his combos with a rear uppercut, which I think that's the first time in the competitive scene I think I've ever seen somebody do that. You know, if you're gonna be walking into range like that, yeah, like use your length, use your range, like. But you've also, you know, you maybe use some feints too, like try and bait out some strikes so that you can counter. You have Connor, you have the king of counters.
Yeah, I think he's having an issue finding his range. I don't. It's not that I don't think he wants. I don't think it's that he doesn't want to fight at range. I think he's struggling to find it because Muay Thai is kind of overwhelming him with I wouldn't say pressure, but he's mixing it up. He's throwing leg kicks. He's throwing body punches. He's throwing head punches. He's going everywhere.
Cool.
You know, nice
Yeah.
elbow, right? He's mixing it up very well. So I think it's kind of mixing striking up a little bit, but striking has not given up. I can tell he's still in it. He's just trying to figure him out. He's still trying to crack the puzzle. It's very early in the fight still. It's only been what 2 minutes. You know, I'm gonna give striking the benefit of doubt. It looks like he's making the adjustments. That was a nice 1-2 down the middle that did a lot of damage from him. Nice body kick. Yeah, striking's
Nice
finding
body
his range.
kick.
He just, you know, he needs a second. He's making adjustments. I can tell. He just needs a second.
Yeah. It's just that Muay Thai Jesus started off so strong with the striking, but
Mhm.
now striking is starting to find his range, and I feel like this last part of this round is going to be really strong for him, Jedi.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that much like Roger was implying, Striking is still keeping his composure, and you know he probably was just it's unfortunately going to have to be a little bit of a dirty fight to make those reads. Sometimes you get hit to make those reads, but if that's what needs to be done to find success later on, then that's what needs to be done, Roger.
I agree. I think Muay Thai is starting to struggle. Actually, the momentum is on striking now. Striking has momentum right now. I think Muay Thai doesn't see the 1-2 down the middle, and I think it's mainly because striking is mixing in a hook every now and then. So I think it's up to Muay Thai to stick to the leg kicks. I think those are working, and watch out for the 1-2, and then see the hook. Oh, he got the nice trade there. He just stole it around with a drop. Oh my goodness, nice, nice from Muay Thai. Gets the hook again.
Oh.
He may steal the fight. He may steal the fight.
Oh
He
my
may
gosh.
steal the fight.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. In a
should've fucked
split
around.
second.
He stole the
In a
fight.
split second, Muay Thai turns it right back around.
Wow.
That was nice. That was very competitive until it wasn't. That was very, very nice. Oh my goodness. Wow. I mean, toward the end there, it looked like Striking just didn't see the jab hook. That was literally what it was. He rocked him twice with the same combo, just a jab hook, simple jab hook. He was just timing him. He's timing him coming in, and he got a rock twice, and then in the middle of the rock, he threw an uppercut that I think Striking ducked into, which caused the KO.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, wow.
I think you're absolutely right. Yeah, that was crazy. You know, I mean, we thought that Muay Thai Jesus was already doing well in that fight, but boy, he really ended it in spectacular fashion.
Yeah, he did, man. I mean, geez, that was beautiful. I mean, like I said, we all know how entertaining Muay Thai Jesus is. I mean, every time he comes in here and fights, I don't think I've seen him in a boring fight. Be honest, he's probably one of my favorite to watch fight in primetime. I have yet to see him have a boring fight. I just haven't. Every time, it's always a good fight. You know, but man, Striking did a good job of hanging in there. I believe that was a short notice fight too, man. So all props to Striking for stepping in on short notice and making that look as competitive as it was. Although he was kind of just thrown in there, you know, thrown to the wolves. Because let's not act like taking Muay Thai Jesus on short notice like that is a easy fight. That's not. It's really not. But here we go. We only have 3 fights left. We have our co-main and our main, And before that, we have B-Fat Trixie versus EK Warrior. I gotta give Trixie his credit. This dude is active. This man is active. I mean, he fights all the time. All the time. I mean, I can't name, I mean, geez, he fights damn near every week. Respect to this dude. I mean, he don't take breaks. He go in there and he fight. I gotta give him his credit, you know? I really do. That's actually, I'm impressed by it. I like it. You know, a lot of guys, they probably need a mental break or need to take a break off because of whatever. And it even comes down to people ducking. It comes all the way down to people ducking sometimes. But what I will say that makes this fight so special is EK Warrior has 29 wins on Trixie, and we know how great he is. Trixie has 18. It's not like he's just running away with these, but it's 29 to 18. It's the bright lights. I don't think I gotta say it every time. It's the bright lights, okay? The record doesn't matter, okay? But Trixie rarely looks human. He rarely looks human. He always looks good. He always does good. Trixie's a great fighter. I'm curious, you know, what kind of Trixie we're gonna get in this fight, and if EK Warrior is gonna prove that he's the better fighter because the record says so. Okay. Trixie's using Purion. I don't even know how else to word that. I mean, what else? You know? EK Warrior, Sean O'Malley, Trixie's Purion.
Man, here's the thing. EK Warrior's fighting good off the back foot. He should just keep using that jab. This is what I'm talking about. Fight your range. Don't fight other people's range. Like, I hate when people use a tall fighter and fight chest to chest. He get his. He has to move his feet now, Jedi.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you there. I'm a fan of seeing competitors use their pick properly and use their pick to their best attributes, because you don't want to see a guy take tools away from themselves. You know what I mean? So, EK Warrior's doing a good job, like you said, on the back foot, you know, landing from the outside. I think he might have to remember that he does only have 3 rounds, not 5. So that point fighting is only going to go, you know, so long for him.
Yeah,
you know,
always closing distance.
good good Sean O'Malley pick. You know, especially if you're gonna stand with the guy the whole time. You know, I would like to see him maybe plant his feet a little bit, like you just saw with the ducking roundhouse kick. Like that landed really nicely. Maybe throw some teeps in there, kind of back up Trixie. Trixie, on the other hand, he needs to start marching his mans down, and you know, not just like following after him, but he needs to cut that ring off. Maybe throw some leg kicks in there, Roger.
I agree. I think the problem with Trixie is he's starting to get figured out right now. I loved the pressure at first. I think the problem is he's throwing a lot of the same strikes. He's trying to mix it up a little bit more. I think he needs to go body. He hasn't thrown a single body punch. And he's been fighting him chest to chest. Like, I like the pressure. I think he should be in this range. I think this is a great range right here. I think this is where Trixie wants to be and needs to be. I think the problem is now he's getting backed up because EK Warrior's making the reads. I think Trixie's not going to the body enough. He's not making EK Warrior respect him enough, because EK Warrior was already making reads in the beginning. He was starting to slip the jab, and now he's letting his hands go. And if you haven't noticed, Trixie has this less stamina than EK Warrior. I think the body hook is there. He's just not throwing it. EK Warrior, he's just threw a lead uppercut, but he's not really throwing a lot of uppercuts, to be honest.
Man, here's the thing. How long can Sean O'Malley stay away from Peter Yan? How long can his block survive?
That's a good point.
The thing is, though, can Trixie keep going forward like this without getting dropped?
I don't think so.
No, he can't. No, he can't.
I was what I said before he got dropped. And he literally gets dropped.
Done, Jay.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, man, I was thinking the exact same thing, because he was getting punched. He was getting punched.
Yeah.
Like, it was working at first, but you're becoming predictable. Like he was. Like at first it was working, but EK started picking up on it. I'm telling you, he's not throwing anything to the body. I think he is genuinely just trying to break his block over time. Like, he's not like obliterating it out the gates in the first round, but you can tell he's punching, just tapping the block, And by the third round, I'm thinking that he's thinking that by the third round, it will be low enough for where that don't matter. You know, you can't fight like that all the time. You know, that works against people sometimes, yeah. But when you're fighting, nice head kick. There we go.
Oh. EK Warrior tried to go for a takedown
Look,
there,
oh,
and
and
Look at him.
that was
way
not
to stay composed. He did not panic when he stunned him.
Nice. That was nice composure from EK Warrior, and Trixie just did nothing with that rock because he's headhunting so bad. He's headhunting so bad, Jay. It's you gotta. I'm telling you, he's starting to pick up on it. EK Warrior is literally picking up on it, and EK Warrior's. You know, Sean O'Malley's so dangerous. I mean, look, he's fast. He's got power. This is a dangerous style of fight. Once somebody picks you up, or picks up on what you're doing.
He throws so much going forward that he's very susceptible for counters. Like,
yes.
Oh my goodness.
Nice takedown defense from EK Warrior. EK Warrior fighting a beautiful fight right now.
Yeah, he's fighting a really good fight, Jay. You know, I kind of wish that Trixie had gone for the takedown, you know, maybe in the first round when he had, you know, that whole quarter of stamina, you know, at the beginning of the round, you know, like he's at such a stamina deficit right now, which is going to play a huge factor with still half of a round left now and a still full round left to go.
Man, this is not looking good for Trixie because
that was dangerous.
Oh my God,
that was so dangerous.
Oh,
okay.
Don't rush it, EK Warrior. If I'm EK Warrior, I'm not rushing it. Yeah. You're winning. You got drops.
Yeah.
Keep patient. Stay patient. That's what's working. You don't gotta rush it. Stay patient. Look, he's rushing.
You don't gotta rush.
Slow down.
He just gotta slowly cook your food, man. It's good. Like you can cook him. He's already hurt. Just land here and there. Get out. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to throw long combos at him, Jedi.
Yeah, no, like you're absolutely right. Like, you know, the slow burn is exactly what you want, and Trixie's already tender, man. Like, you know, if every time he touches him in the block, it's blinking. Every time he touches him in the head, he starts blinking. Like, you know, just like you said, like Warrior just needs to take it nice and easy. Maybe even slow it down just a little bit. Like you still got a minute left of this round and a whole another round ahead of you, and you are way ahead. Not anymore. You are no longer ahead. You are in big danger. Danger.
It's because he's Russian, man. It's because he's Russian.
Yeah.
Trixie's decided to slow down now. He's got his respect now. So fight. Yeah, there we go. Nice body work.
I told you the body. I told you the body when they're hurt and they got the stamina down, you land a body shot, they go. They collapse like a World Trade Center, man.
I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy. I can't believe he said that. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Like I was like, I had to like process that just a second. I was like, did he just say what I think he just said?
Hey, that was a bar.
Hey,
that was a bar.
Being American and saying that is crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Jeez. All right, so I'm gonna tell you how the third round's gonna go. Right. So Trixie is gonna try to obliterate his block. He's gonna go balls to the wall as soon as this round starts, and it's up to EK Warrior if he's gonna be patient and look for the counters, or if he's gonna rush again and put himself in harm's way.
I kind of disagree only because his head health is so low. I think he'd be patient. See, he's gonna be patient. His head health so low, he can't do that. Exactly. It's too low. He can't do that no more. Yeah. I think he wants to. But he can't. So he's gonna be patient and look for a counter, which is what he got last round. I think EK Warrior needs to keep the pace slow. Keep it slow, right? Throw kicks. Look, he's off the back, but the rear body kick is there. You see he's circling into it. Oh, damn! He tried to throw a head kick or a body kick or something. Got hooked in the process.
Yeah, it was the head kick.
Look, he tried to throw like a head kick or something. Got hooked. He was too close. Boom! Damn. Yeah. Wow! What a KO from EK Warrior, and he ends it. God damn it! At least let me see the replay a little bit. Okay. Either way, nice work from EK Warrior. EK showing that he has 29 wins on Trixie for a reason. Okay, now it's 30. You know, honestly, I thought Trixie was fighting a great fight in the first opening minutes of the fight. It's just a matter of, you know, mixing it up better. Honestly, mixing it up better. I think he should have went to the body more. I think that's what was missing in that fight, to be honest with you. But you know what?
Yeah.
Shout out to both those guys. EK Warrior fought a great fight. So did Trixie. Trixie made it competitive in the second round. He did get a drop, you know?
I think the problem with that, Roger, is that the reason why he couldn't really go to the body was because he couldn't really catch him. I think the leg kicks would have really gone a long way. Not only would it have slowed the man down for Trixie.
Oh, so you think he couldn't go to the body?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that he could catch. I don't think he could catch Warrior. I think Warrior was doing such a good job at staying on the back foot and staying out of range that I mean he got rocked like once, twice maybe.
Mhm.
Like it was Warrior's fight from start to finish, and I think a lot of that is because of Warrior's distance management. You can't really catch a guy, then there's no use to going to the body. Start landing those leg kicks. Not only are you slowing him down, but you're taking his power away too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was a great fight, honestly. But you know what else is gonna be great? Our co-main and main event. That's also gonna be great. We got AKA Miroof versus his teammate, AKA MG. Okay, these guys are teammates. They have a lot of spars, a lot. Okay, because I can see it right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. They fought a lot of times. Okay, but those are spars. We all know how that goes. Okay, spars aren't the same as the actual fight. When you're really in the cage, when you're really in the heat of it, and when it matters, things happen. The fight is completely different than a spar. When you're actually serious and there's something on the line. Your record is on the line in prime time. Your record matters because how you gonna fight for the belt if you don't care about your record? We got goddamn Miroof using Leon Edwards and MG using prime Robbie Lawler. And I'm not gonna lie, Leon is a in my opinion a questionable pick against Prime Leon. I'm gonna keep it real because not Prime Leon, Prime Robbie. Robbie has
I like both picks.
I like the picks. It's just Robbie has 97 power, and he has the perk that makes you throw hooks faster, and Leon has 92 chin. You gotta be on point. You gotta
fight from the outside.
Yeah, I was about to say you gotta fight from the outside. You gotta be on point if you're gonna use Leon in this situation. Because Prime Robbie is really like that. I ain't gonna lie. Prime Robbie's like that. So you look how much damage he's doing already. You got.
He got to use his feet. He cannot be that close to him.
He cannot be that close. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You got to be on point if you're gonna pick Leon against Prime Robbie. Yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, it's a questionable pick. You know, in my opinion. But hey, do what you gotta do.
Yeah. I think
nice body.
Oh, there you go.
You know, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jay.
No, you can keep going.
I was just gonna say, oh my god, I was just gonna say Leon has landed now 3 head kicks, and or I was gonna say he's thrown 3 head kicks. Every time he's thrown one, he's landed it. And that was also prefaced on the last kick he threw to the body, which landed. So maybe that's the idea, Jay, is that he stays on the outside and keeps landing these head kicks.
Yeah, I also think if it does get close, I think Leon could use the clinch and use them 5-star elbows, but he should not purposely stand in front of Robbie because Robbie hit like a motherfucking truck.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a battle of how long can Miroof keep the fight like this? Because if MG makes the right adjustments, he's always going to be in the fight because Robbie has 99 recovery and I believe like a 95 chin or something like that. I forgot what his chin is, but I know it's like recovery is insane. Okay, dude's chin is amazing. He's gonna be there the whole fight. Cardio's good. Like I said, Prime Robbie's are really good. He will make up for a lot of mistakes you make because of the pick. Okay, so I think Miroof needs to stay disciplined the entirety of the fight, even though he's fighting all this success right now. We saw earlier with goddamn, what's that boy name that got KO'd? BWC James.
James.
Hey, James didn't stay locked in. He didn't lock in. He started getting lackadaisical and he got KO'd. I think Miroof needs to stay locked in, stay patient, stay disciplined, and this fight can be his because right now he looks great. He's winning the first round easily. It looks like he's not having a lot of trouble. Can't whip like that, but honestly, he's doing a great job.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's fighting perfect from the outside, and that body kick leaning back keeps getting Robbie. And here's the thing: every time he does trade with Robbie, he puts up his block right before Robbie throws that uppercut. He knows not to throw that next punch, or he gonna get KO'd.
Yeah, but he did a good job that round. Easily, you have to score it in Maroof's way. If he keeps that up, then he'll definitely win the fight. I'd like to see maybe some more teeps. I think that'll help him keep that distance. Otherwise, he's doing great, Roger.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think he just needs to stay disciplined. If I'm MG, I'm going forward. I think he's backing up way too much. crowd him, take away those kicks, make it a boxing match. Stop playing with this boy. You keep backing up because you got head kick rocked one time. That's literally what happened. He was going forward, and then he got rocked one time, and he's been on the back foot since. He needs to stop doing that.
Oh. I'm not gonna lie. I do like this Leon pick, even though it's Robbie Lawler's like that. I still like this Leon pick just because you have the option. He has grappling too. He has a lot of options here.
Yeah.
It's just you got to fight so disciplined though.
So my thing is why I said that is because I feel like there's better picks for this matchup, like a Shavkat, you know. Or
Shavkat has worse block than Leon though. Shavkat block is bad.
Yeah, but he's taller and he has good footwork. I mean, I'm thinking about the foot. You're right. The block is worse, but I mean, better chin, better. Like it's a pick or poison kind of thing, I guess. You know, I would prefer the Shavkat pick, but I see what you mean by Leon. Leon does have a lot of other things. I mean, Shavkat could also wrestle too, though. I don't know. It really is a pick or poison. It is a pick or poison.
Yeah. Oof. No, it
really is the thing with Shavkat is that he is such a good overall all around pick. He's a great anti-Leon, but Maruf doing a good job there rocking your mans over here, Jay.
Yeah, but the thing is, now Robbie's getting closer. Now he's getting closer. Yeah. He has to move his feet because Robbie, look at that head health. Robbie is over here piecing him up now.
Listen, Leon got or Robbie got rocked, but Leon has less head health. I'm telling you, Robbie's never out of the fight. You have to stay disciplined, especially in this matchup because Leon's chin is not good. 92 is not a good chin. I don't care what you say to me. A 92 chin is not good, okay? It's decent, it's not good, okay? The problem is, I think MG just needs to keep going forward. He could have threw a hook when he threw that body kick. You know what I mean? Like, stop letting him kick you. Stop backing up. I would stop. Like you. That's what's giving me Roof so much success is because you keep backing up. Stay in front of him. Stop respecting him. Don't respect anything he got going on. You see, Miruf is standing kind of close to him. Miruf isn't, and it's smart for Miruf kind of because he's not putting his back on the cage. But if I'm MG, I'm letting my hands go. I'm standing in front of him. I'm letting my hands go. You got the power punch. If you guys get into an exchange where you're trading punches, you're gonna win every time. I'm just making great adjustments though. This is a close round. I honestly don't know who's winning. I don't know. This is a closer round.
Oof. I don't personally like how MG is starting every exchange with a straight. It's either a jab or a straight, and I feel like that's really going to get him caught. You know, you see Miruf slipping his head preemptively trying to get that counter. That's going to get him caught.
See what I mean? Man. I told you, man. Even if they trade, he needs to keep going forward. Keep the pressure. Even if they trade, they just traded right there. That was a trade, and he won the trade because Robbie has the better chin and the better power. Keep doing, make this a dirty fight, brawl. Make it a brawl. You will win. That's why I said something. It's low key, in my opinion. Like I said, unless you are like, you got to be on point. You got to use your feet. Like Jay says, you got to, because Robbie's chin isn't gonna hold up against Robbie's power, or Leon's chin isn't gonna hold up against Robbie's power. There's a lot to think about with Robbie. You have to be on point with Leon if you're gonna fight Prime Robbie. I think the problem is MG needs to just do what he just did. Stay in front of him. Do not let him throw kicks. Stop letting him kick you. No more kicks. Like, that's what I would be coming in with.
Yeah. And that was a dumb trade. Like, in no circumstances should he ever trade with Robbie.
If I'm in Roof, I'm not trading with Robbie. Like, you need to keep it technical. Keep doing what you was doing. Look, look, Miruf fighting out his look, he lost his mind. Look at him. Now MG need to keep going forward.
Oh, here's the problem. I'm gonna tell you the problem why he's moving his head like that, Jedi. It's because that's his teammate, and the biggest criticism against MG is he's a 1-2 merchant. That is you know what I'm saying? If he knows that's a scouting report, he's gonna move his head like you were saying.
I agree with Jedi though. I think he's throwing the one a little too much. I think the jab's too much because Miruf is preemptively slipping it, and it's causing MG to hesitate. I can see MG hesitating. Just throw the lead hook or throw, like, just throw. Like I said, he's not gonna look. He's trying to brawl with you. Brawl with him back. You gonna win it. Miruf over here Miruf done lost his mind. He stopped fighting the way he was fighting. He's not even throwing the body kicks or the head kicks anymore. He's literally look at him. He's trying to box with him.
Yeah.
I can
It's
tell
the
you
e-
why.
it's the ego
Oh, there
fighting.
it is.
Yeah, when someone get
There
hurt,
it
when
is.
someone get hurt, they
Elbow.
just saying out they
And
hey,
look,
this may be over now.
it might be over because Miru want
that's
to play
smart.
games.
That's smart.
Oh
That's
yeah,
smart.
no,
You wouldn't stack
okay.
guard. Oh, okay, but he.
Okay. All
Oh,
right.
good
Yeah,
defense.
hey,
Good
3 minutes
defense.
left. All right. I'm telling you, man. Look, MG's not out the fight. Miruf over here done lost his mind. Look at him.
He
Lost his
lost-
mind.
It's
Lost
over.
his. It's over. It's
Yeah,
over.
that's
That's all he
over.
had to do.
It's
Literally,
It's
all
over.
he
It's
had to
over.
do. There you go.
Good fight.
Nice adjustments from MG. Great
Yeah.
job making it a boxing match. He got Miruf to fight out his element. I don't know why Miruf stopped throwing kicks. I don't know why.
When he got
Miruf-
hurt, once he got hurt off that trade,
Yeah,
said,
he lost his mind. Man.
That
He
ego.
over here- Yeah, it's an ego thing. Because you was
Mhm.
winning being technical. You was winning throwing kicks. Why stop? Why stop? Why would you stop? It was working. Why all of a sudden do you feel the need to brawl and box with him when you were winning the technical kickboxing match? You want to brawl with Robbie Lawler. Like, yeah, you got a rock early. Yeah, you was winning the fight, but I told y'all, Prime Robbie's never out of the fight because his chin is very good. He has 99 recovery, and the man has 97 power. I'm pretty sure 96 punch speed too. And he's got the perk that makes the hooks go faster. Okay? He's extremely dangerous. If you're gonna pick Leon against Robbie, you have to. There's only one way to fight. There's no. Well, there's two. You can wrestle too, but there's no. I'm about to go band for band with this man, and like, no, you're not. You're not gonna win like that.
Yeah.
But man, look.
I'm not gonna lie, you're not.
Yeah, that was a great co-main. That was an amazing co-main. That was a really competitive fight. That fight had everything except grappling, honestly. But MG did a great job adjusting. Miruf did not stay disciplined like I said he needed to. But you know what? That's the fight game, man. Sometimes you make mistakes. Sometimes things happen, and you're left in a bad position at the end of the day. It was a great fight, though. To be real.
Yeah, it was till it wasn't. That's the thing. And I'm ready for this main event because I have a lot to